Do you have the Eye of Odin? Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, I'm here today playing with my cool rune pendant. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is the rune Othala, which is represents prosperity, family, nobility. It's also the rune of the god Odin. I've been doing a lot of study lately on the Norse mythology, on Odin and the great god Thor, who I love both of them. They're father and son. And this symbol represents Odin. And Odin is said to possess the eye, the all-seeing eye. I'll put a picture of the Eye of Odin up here for you. Anyways, I just thought that was kind of cool because, you know, as a psychic, I like to look into the world of the spirit, and I really relate to Odin with his mystic view of things, and I love the runes. In fact, Odin is known as the rune master. He conquered the secret of the runes and imbued them with magical power. And so when I wear this rune, I'm tuning into the mystic power of Odin. Isn't that cool? By the way, on the end of the rune, it's wolves' heads. Isn't that cool? Anyways. Well, here we are. It's Tuesday, and you know what that means? Time for messages from the spirit world. That's right. You guys have been wonderful. I want to say thank you to all of you who have been writing and sending letters. I've been enjoying reading them and hearing about your journeys. So if you want to get on messages from the spirit world, just so you know, this is absolutely free. There is no charge for messages from the spirit world. And so what you want to do is just put your question in the comment box below, and that way I'll get it and I can add it to the list. Or if you don't want to do that, it's something you don't want to put out there on the internet, you can also write to me a private note at readings@robert-hickman.com. Again, I'll put that link in the info box below. But yeah, you can contact me and get on messages from the spirit world. That's right. Now, for those of you who feel that your need is pressing and you have a lot more need than just one question, you need a bunch of questions, you might want to consider investing in a private reading. I do private readings. I am a full-time professional psychic medium. I've been doing readings for over 20 years, and I have a pretty good track record and reputation. And so I hope you'll consider that. If you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, you can write to me again at readings@robert-hickman.com. Please include in your letter that you want a private reading, and also include your phone number. It's much quicker for me to get back to people who have their numbers rather than having to sort through emails. So that would help me a lot. Also, if you want, you can try to call my office. We are having phone issues at the office, so if you have been trying to call me and have not been able to get through, send me an email. Let me know that as well. I'm not sure what the phone status is right now. It's a little crazy. So if you want to call me, though, my number is 571-483-2112. If the phone call does not go through or get picked up or go to voicemail, make sure still to reach out through email then. Readings@robert-hickman.com. We'll get you on the schedule, okay? You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Thank you to all who've been calling for private readings. I've enjoyed meeting so many of you. It's just been really wonderful. I love all of you. Well, today is time for messages from the spirit world. That's right. And before we get into all the letters today, I thought we'd just take a moment and attune to the spirit world. Okay, I hear my guide Fletcher back here. He says hello to all of you. All right, our first letter today is from Bella Noel. That's a pretty name. Bella writes, she says, "Hi, Bob. I would like to ask how I am going to help the world. All I know is that I am supposed to be a powerful female, but don't know how I am going to do this." Hi, Bella. I think that's a wonderful question. Well, let me tell you something here. You said in here, I'm going to correct you. You said, all I know is that I am supposed to be a powerful female. Well, let me tell you, that's not something that's about to happen. That's already happening. You really are a powerful female already. You just don't realize it yet. Okay. You have around you here a lot of golden light, and you've got a lot of beautiful green light as well. I feel the golden light indicates energy of a leader around you. So I feel like in terms of career, it's going to be your own company. I see you running your own business here. And I feel like in the next probably 2 to 3 years, that will really start to come into clarity. It won't all happen right now, but I do see it coming. You also have around you an immense amount of blue light and green light. Blue light is the communicator energy, and green is the healer. And what this means is that you're going to use your words to bring healing. I feel around you there's a great gift in the area of writing. I feel like you will write books. I also think you're going to teach classes, but it's going to be in the healing area. So I would encourage you to be open to writing, being open to healing. You might want to explore things like Reiki or things like that. But I see you running your own healing foundation. I think it'll be like maybe for-profit, but there'll also be a non-profit branch, like a foundation to help the poor. So your work, yes, you are a powerful person. You are already, you're not becoming powerful, you're just going to get more powerful. But you're already very powerful. You got a leader theme and a healer theme. And I feel this next 2-3 years is where that really manifests. So I want you to start studying the healing arts. And I want you to explore writing. I feel like that spirit writes through you. I think you have a great mind. And I think you'll be able to be a successful author and a teacher and healer. Okay. Hope that helps. God bless you. Thanks for writing. Okay, our next letter. Oh, this one comes all the way from Scotland. It's from Amy Diana. God save the Queen, Amy. How you doing, darling? She writes, she says, Dear Bob, what do you see around my ex-love? How does he feel about me? Is there any chance of a reunion between us? Thank you so much, Bob. Hi, Amy Diana. You know, hon, I have to tell you, when I step into the frequency around this relationship, I feel beautiful pink light coming from you. This means your heart chakra is opening and that you're ready to embrace somebody into your life. So you are at a point where I think you are ready for a relationship. I have to be honest, though, when I step into the light of your ex-boyfriend, I don't feel an openness of heart there. And I don't say this to upset you, but I must be honest. I feel that he is still feeling the pain from before. I also feel that he did go on to another relationship, and that did not turn out well for him. So I feel like in an emotional place, he's kind of closed down. Now, that being said, you do have a lot of love to give. It may be challenging, but I would like you to reach out to him again. I feel that when you first reached out to him, he was really still closed down because of the other relationship. I don't think it was directed necessarily at you. It was just he wasn't in a place to communicate with anybody. I'll be honest, I think that if you want to get back with him, there is a chance of it, but it's going to be probably not until the end of this year, around December. But I think it's worth your time to, again, reach out to him in a gentle, kind way, no pressure. Just, hi, darling, how you doing? Been thinking of you, send you love. Keep it very light, but make the effort. I do feel by the end of this year, he's open to talking to you. In terms of a full-blown love going back to a couple, I think that's still going to take a little while. I think that he needs a lot of healing. And so I want to say, you know, you can take him on, but it is going to take a little time, and you're going to have to be very patient. There's a lot of trust issues around him now. So be gentle with him, be patient, and he'll be yours. But it's not going to be right today. There's still some work here that has to be done. And I think by the end of the year, that's when I see him starting to blossom and open. And I feel that you do connect at that time, okay? Hope that helps. Thanks for writing. All right, our next letter is from Jordan Alice. Hello, Jordan. Jordan says, Bob, Tuesday is my favorite day of the week because of your videos. Jordan, really? Oh my gosh, thank you. That's really nice. Wow, okay. Thank you. I'll have to accept that. I'm really glad. Thank you for being here. And goes on, right, says, I hope to get a spiritual reading one day to learn about my soul. You're a beautiful person, Psychic Bob. Keep doing these videos. So that's very kind of you. Thank you. Well, I would love, when you're ready, to sit down and do a full private hour reading. For people who are new here, don't know this, my private readings are a lot more in depth than what you see here on YouTube. As some of you can testify, it's a full hour long. We cover everything. We cover your past. We cover your present. We cover your future. We cover your spirit guides. We cover your past lives. We look at your mission, your life themes, all of that, and also answer all your questions too. So I have to tell you, I would love, Jordan, to sit down and have a one-on-one, an hour with you when we can and when you're ready for that. But today happens to be your lucky day because I did get your letter, and I'm going to give you a little insight today to your soul, okay? When I step into your frequency, I have to tell you, I get a gentle, it sounds like do you remember the old lantern lights used to be, that used to have a hum sound? Well, there's a gentle hum in your vibration. And I love the light around you because I'm getting a soft pink light here around you. And then I get a beautiful soft purple light, very soft pastel colors. The pink light tells me that you're in a place of healing. I feel like this last year for you has been a time of a lot of inner work. The light is very clear and pink, and it means that you've gone through a lot of emotional work. You've been doing the inner work to become pure of heart and to become free spiritually and emotionally. And I feel like this is doing very well with you. Okay, so whatever you're doing in the way of bringing balance and healing to yourself, it's working and it is advancing your soul. Okay, I also have a beautiful soft lavender colored light. This is the light of the empath. Whenever I see lavender around somebody, it means they have empathic ability. So I do feel that that is one of your spiritual gifts. And because you are working on developing your empathic gift, this is also facilitating the healing of the heart. And in the future, you will heal others' hearts through your compassion and your wisdom. So I do see that around you. You have around you, one of your life themes is actually that of a spirituality theme. So I do feel that in that light, you're able to comprehend, that lavender light particularly, you're able to comprehend the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions of people. I feel like the spirituality extends into understanding the universality of many of the world's religions and the truth. And so I feel like in your future years, you will spend a lot of time traveling the world and connecting to spiritual groups of all faiths. And that's going to be an amazing experience for you. So anyways, I hope that gives you a little insight to your soul today. Yes, definitely doing healing. I think you also have a healer in your vibe also. So as you heal yourself, you heal others. And your empathic gifts allow you to really meet people where they are. So be open to connectivity with people. Be open to travel over the next few years. And I think you're really going to see how your spiritual self brings you into a new place, a new beginning, and a much stronger, healthier, balanced you. Hope that helps a little bit. Thanks for writing. All right, our next letter is from Green Sorceress. That's a good name. They read this, said, "Hey Bob, if you get to my comment, I'd like to know my life theme. Cheers." I have to tell you, I get around you two fascinating energies here. You've got a beautiful, brilliant green light, emerald green, and brilliant electric orange, vibrant orange. Both of these colors are pulsating. What this means is that energetically, you have a healer theme. That's one of your life themes. You also have an artist theme around you as well. And I feel like this healer theme really works with energy, with vibrations. I feel in your future you may have a connection to also understanding the energy connected to plants and herbs and crystals. You're very vibrational in your approach to healing, I feel. And I feel if you focus on, for example, not just a plant, but the energy of a plant. You would know how to work with it in a deeper way than just a standard textbook. So I think your healer theme is going to take a very holistic energy here, a holistic focus, I should say. And that orange light is the artist's light. This also means that you're a channel. I don't know if you have any connection to music. I keep picking up vibrations of gentle music. It almost sounds angelic in your aura. So I would encourage you to be open to studying music, particularly like new age type music. It's a lot of synthesizers and vibrational energies. I think you may do down the road even some healing with sound. Sound vibration is a principle for healing. So I would encourage you to explore that, okay? Anyway, I hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Blessings to you. All right, our next letter is from Jerry Williams. Hello, Jerry. Jerry writes and says, "Hi, Bob. My mom passed on Friday the 13th, 2013, and I've been wondering about her. I've also been reading books lately, a lot about Wicca, and wondered if this is the right path for me." Jerry, I have to tell you, when I step into your frequency, I hear voices all around you. You have a little bit of a medium in you. Spirits are drawn to you. Your mom, by the way, is over in the light. I keep hearing a woman talking. She said, I'm here. Jerry, tell Jerry I'm here. So it's your mom. She's over in the light. You don't have to worry. I feel like, it's interesting. This may sound weird, but I think it's interesting the date of her death, because on a soul level, I believe she had a lot of former lives as a mystic. I think she's been a witch, and I say that in a good way, like a positive healing, a white witch. She's been a witch before. She's been a healer. And I feel like at the time of her crossing, for her, everybody else was like, oh my God, she's dying. But for her, it's like, oh yay, I get to go home. So she actually had how do I say it? She left the body in a state of great anticipation and awe. Now, it may not have looked like that physically, but on a soul level, that's what was going on. She was ready to go home. And I know we all say, I can't believe my mom or dad left me. And it's very hard. I've lost a parent as well, so I know. My father died last year, so I know what that pain is like. And you do have my sympathies. But I tell you, death does not have to be the end. In our Western culture, we don't talk about it. It's all hush hush, so-and-so, passed away. We try to ignore the reality. We're all going to die. But death does not mean the end. Death is a transition into a higher state of consciousness. And I feel like around your mom, she always was in that higher state of consciousness. I feel like she had some challenges in her life. Life was not particularly easy for her. But when she went home, she was ready. And you can take peace in that. You see, nobody really dies before their time. I know we all say, well, so-and-so died before their time and it was horrible. Yes, from the earthly perspective, it's horrible. But remember, we are all ancient souls who remember why we've come. We don't consciously remember until we go back. But we know that we're here for a short time. We have missions to do. And I feel like your mom finished her mission. And she was actually eager to go home. So everybody else in the family may not fully understand that or understood it. I want them to know that she actually got to choose her time of departure of the body. And she did it in a way that allowed her to not come back. Your mom had such a big heart. I think, honestly, she would have stayed on Earth and fought dying just to be here for you guys. But at the same time, she knew she could do more from over there. So she chose to go, not just for herself, but for everybody else, because now she's actively guiding and blessing all of you. So I can tell you she's in the light and she's at peace. Okay. Thank you. Now, you also ask about Wicca and if this is the right path. You know what? I like to say Wicca calls to the person. We Wicca do not believe in proselytizing. We don't go out and try to convert people. I am a Wiccan. If you watch my channel, you'll know I am a Wiccan too. And there's my pinnacles behind me. But the path will call you. You don't have to force it. If you're studying, I say, traditionally you have to devote about a year to just even decide if you want to go further. So I would say take a year, do your studies, and let the Spirit lead you. You'll know if you're called. I have to tell you, around you, I get a lot of beautiful purple light, which is a very high frequency. It's a spirit light. A lot of witches have purple lights, pure energy. And I think it indicates a strong gift in the area of magic for you in spellcraft. So you definitely have some juju, some mojo in that area. And I think as you develop, it will come out more strongly. Now, I have to caution you, don't join the craft just to do magic. The craft Wicca is a spiritual journey. It's about connection to the gods and honoring them and living. Magic is part of that, but it's not the sole focus. In fact, there are some Wiccans who don't do magic. They just simply follow the religion as a spiritual principle. And that's okay. We don't tell everybody you have to be casting spells. Being in a coven, you might be a solitary eclectic who just simply prays to Isis all day. And your form of being pagan is to connect to the goddess, which I certainly encourage, no matter what you do with magic or not. But what I'm saying is that don't join Wicca just for magic. Join it because there are truths in it that speak to you. And I also say, it takes at least a year of study before you can even truly say if you want to follow this path. Because there are mysteries that you walk through in your studies. And if you follow most traditions and most books, they guide you through a year of study. And during that year, part of it is that it is revealed to you through nature, through the goddess, through the guides, the mysteries of the Wicca. We can't codify what the mysteries are. People say, well, Wiccans talk about the mysteries of Wicca. There are mysteries, but they're not something that we can encapsulate in words, and we don't teach the mysteries, but we do teach you how to access the ability to access the mysteries. And so be open to that, because Wicca is a profound path. It's not just like Hollywood portrays it, a bunch of people run around in black and on broomsticks. That's kind of cool sometimes. We do that occasionally. Now, Wicca is really about attuning to the earth and our place in the cosmos. And when you really do that, if you really attune, you open to the cosmos, guess what happens? Magic power also starts to flow through you. So that's kind of a byproduct. And then you learn to sculpt that energy that comes from the cosmos and create reality and changes for your life to better it. So that's what we're about. And I would say, if you haven't done so, definitely read Scott Cunningham's book, Wicca, A Guide for the Solitary. And also I have a book out that I would like to recommend called Wicca, Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. Psychic Bob's Book of, where is that? Hold on a second. I'll show you this book here. Here it is. This is my book, Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. You can get that over at my website at robert-hickman.com. But this gives the insights about life as a Wiccan and the path of Wicca. And I have drawings throughout it. This little book chapter called What Type of Witch Are You? And it talks about different forms of the craft that you can practice. We've got, here's a chapter called The Mystic Athame. It talks about the tools of the craft. We have a little bit of everything. The Crescent Moon Connections. You see, there's a lot of deep thoughts in here. And I would encourage you to research this. This is a good one, especially if you're solitary, called Seeking Out the Lonely Places. And this is a picture I did of a witch at a cliffside conjuring a little spell under the moon, the dark moon. So you see, there's a lot in here, and I think this would be a helpful book for really anybody that's either interested in learning about the craft or if you've even walked the craft. I wrote this from my experience of the last 20 years of practice, and it's the insights I've learned along the way. So that's something I'd recommend. So, just know for now that your power is increasing. You will be hearing from your mother. I do see that, okay? So you just talk to her. Just talk to her like you talk to me. She's near you, and she'll help you, okay? Thank you for writing. I hope that gives you a little help. Blessings to you. Oh, my goodness, guys. Well, listen, that's all the time I've got for letters today, but I am so glad you're here. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. By the way, like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends. Let's get out the word about Spirit Channel. And if you haven't done so, we'd sure love you to be a regular here. Hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. You guys are the best. I love you guys. Listen, thanks for being here. Tomorrow is Wednesday. That's Wiccan Wednesday. And I think if I have it ready now, I don't even want to say it. I hate to promise stuff, but we're going to try. Keep your fingers crossed. I'm going to try to have the goddess ready tomorrow for you to show you her new outfit. Do you remember? Some of you new people may not know, but I have a giant 7-foot tall statue of Isis. So we're going to get her garbed up for our springtime, okay? So be here tomorrow. We'll try to have it. If I run into a problem, technically, we'll do something different. I like to be honest with people. Right now, things are crazy, but I'm going to try to work on that, okay? So be here tomorrow. We'll have Wiccan Wednesday. We'll have something fun. And if you didn't see the videos of the last few days, we had some great stuff. On Sunday, we had about the white scapular. And you'd want to see that. It's a Wiccan charm that I'll soon be making available. And then on Monday, we had our horoscopes. That's right. So a lot of stuff to watch, catch up on if you haven't seen it. I'm so glad you're here. Keep it here. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Wiccan Wednesday. But until then, may you always blessed be.